Well, hello everybody. Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, wherever it is where you're at. But it's morning here, and getting ready for my ride. And yeah, so let's get down there and get going. Here's what I'm riding today. Well, at least I'm riding it down to the shop. All right, this is what we're riding today, really. And as you can see, I got my extra battery on here. I got it strapped on there on the bottle cage. I do have a part coming that's going to help that be a little bit more secure, so I'll show you that when I get it. I do have my 60 tooth chain ring and my FREEWHEEL on here and my short cranks. Other than that, this is all stock. Oh, I shortened those cranks to 140s, and let me tell you, that made the world of difference. I did put on an SI belt, and that seemed to really help. So hopefully we're on the mend here, but I didn't get to ride yesterday because it was raining. It rained all day. It rained, and right when I thought it was going to be a little window to ride, it started raining again. So I couldn't ride yesterday, so we're going to try to make up for a little bit today. So let's get going. Oh, it showed a power error when I first turned it on, and hopefully I just clicked the wrong button or something. But there's where we're starting, 5251. Let's get going. Really dumb for me to do it there. Well, there we go. There's my injury. Not how I want to start my day, but hopefully I'll be all right.
Burn?
Burns, but okay. No. Oh, it burns. It burns. Yeah, I feel really stupid. I shouldn't have tried to turn around there, especially after a rain. That gravel was just so loose, and with this extra battery on here, it's really top heavy. So going down the road, it's no problem, but well, hopefully maybe it knocked my back in line or something. Well, hopefully I didn't mess up my 360 camera, because that'd be an expensive mistake. I did break my selfie stick, but I had another one here, so I just put that on there. So yeah, I just stopped to check things over here. And I got a little dirt on the end here a little bit. I don't think it hurt anything. My crank is a little close there, but I think it was before anyways. I'll have to check the videos. And I didn't fall on the chain ring side, so I didn't mess none of that up. So I think we'll be all right. But I got a new rule now. I gotta go to the end of the driveway and turn around if I forget anything. Oh man, my beard's already messed up. But yeah, this thing is very well balanced when it comes from the factory, but you go adding other stuff on top of it, it changes everything. And it works really good for on the road, but I wouldn't have an extra battery on top, that's for sure, if I was going to be riding off-road. We're going to continue on here and see if we can salvage this. You know, my wife said maybe something got knocked around with your back and it'll turn out for good, so I'm going to look to that. And check my seat and make sure everything is straight here. I recorded a video going underneath that railroad trestle, and I said to myself, the last 2 or 3 times I went through here, I met a car right on that turn, so I thought I ain't gonna do it this time, and sure enough, the SUV, I think it was white, so good thing I didn't. But it's been really hot here. I rode the other day in 108-degree index, and boy, that was brutal. Oh, I tried to stay down in the bottoms where it was shady and stuff, and yeah, I am feeling pain, but I don't know if it's my my normal pain or extra pain. It's kind of hard to tell. So we'll see. I might not. I had originally planned to do 72 miles today, but since I'm getting a late start now, I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Yeah, don't you love old people? Trying to act like you're 16 again. But at least I'm out here trying, I guess. Well, all I say is don't never give up. Gotta keep trying. Yeah, the worst part of skinning up your your shin and stuff is when you go to take a shower. You forget about it and you put all that hot water on and it's like, yow! Oh. But hopefully there won't be no long-lasting results. Yeah, I fell right on the leg, tried to catch everything with the leg that I'm having the most problem with, so hopefully. Anyways, I don't want to talk about my boo-boos the whole time. Hopefully I won't have to. But yeah, it does look like rain. Hopefully we can get this ride in before it rains. Yeah, and you know, maybe that little incident that prevented me from getting in an accident or something. Just trying to look on the bright side of things. There I go talking about it again, right? Yeah, a bunch of goats over here. Yeah, I'm coming up on the road here. I have to ride like 1.5 miles, I think it is, on this road up here. And it's a real busy road. I hate to ride it, but it's the only way to get to where I'm going unless I go 6 miles out of the way. So it's the way we're gonna go. Well, we're off the busy highway, but you can see this road here overflowed here. I'm gonna be going through some areas today. Ooh, this is kind of sketchy. That mud, gotta watch that mud because that'll get you, that'll collect you really fast. But gonna be going through some areas today that looked like it'd probably flood, so I'm gonna have to be really careful. Don't want to fall again. Oh, there I go talking about it again. Anyways. Yeah, we'll get up here by these dogs and see if they get crazy today. The other day, they just went crazy on me, all around me. Thought I was gonna hit them. So we'll see what they do today. Well, no dog chase today. They were sleeping on the porch. I caught them off guard. The other day, they were sleeping right in the middle of the road. I think because it was so hot. But yeah, they sleep in the road during the night, I guess, to let it cool off or something. I don't know. You think the road would be hotter? But that's where there were, about 6 of them, I think. So we got past the dogs. Well, that's how far we went so far. So far I've held together. Well, I'd stop and talk to my dog there, but I'm already way behind. I usually get home about 8:30 and it's already 7:30 and I've only went 12 miles, so yeah. We'll just keep riding here. Just keep riding. Really love these back roads. Oh, this is nice. This road's a little bumpy, but it's still nice. Yeah, my wife reminded me of a time when she fell. She was in a lot of pain and she slipped and fell, and when she fell, she felt better. She heard something crack. I guess she got her own adjustment. So maybe that'll happen this time. 16 miles. Yeah, there's some water in the fields here. I bet you this road floods a lot down here. See it all along the road here. Wouldn't take much to get over this road, I wouldn't think. Well, this road is the historical, not the road I'm on, but the road that I'm fixing to turn on. It's the historical route of the Trail of Tears. So just think, 100 and some years ago, I think that's what it was, they were going through here with wagons and all kinds of stuff and having a hard time. And well, I bet you it was a muddy mess coming through here. Probably wasn't much of a road here. Be a rough time. A lot rougher than my morning, I'll guarantee you that. Well, I have a pit bull up here that likes to ride next and run next to me. Yesterday it looked like he had blood all over him. So we'll see what he does today. Maybe I can sneak by. I don't see him. All right, got by him, I guess. First time I come up here, I didn't know which way to go here. And so I turned back and not realizing there was a road over there. So this continues the original route of the Trail of Tears. Looks like the dogs are down here. What you doing there, buddy? Hey there, buddy. Hi, buddy. Yeah, he seemed like a nice puppy. Well, as you probably already noticed from the video, I went back in the house and I changed my sleeves. I didn't want that dirt to be rubbing into my wound the whole time. And I sprayed it with some peroxide. Yeah, that was fun. For some reason, it made me forget all my other pains. Ain't that something? When you get a new pain, it kind of helps you forget the other pain. I guess that's why, when you have an accident, you don't know for sure if you're hurting, if you're hurt real bad or not, because the adrenaline kind of takes over and certain pains in certain areas overpower pains in other areas. But yeah, there I go talking about it again. Well, here's one of my most favorite roads. I adore this road. It's just an old country road running through the forest. Hopefully with no mud on the bottom. This is just a nice road. Just a nice road. A lot of farmland back here. 23 miles so far. See how our corn is doing up here. Oh yeah, we're doing really nice. Look at that. Getting the ears on it. Corn looking really nice. Mighty fine. Ow, I got hit by a dragonfly. Yep, I just love this road. Our battery indicator turned red and went back to white again. It usually happens when I'm about halfway on these batteries. So, and it's saying 24.4, so it's about halfway. I get 50 miles of real fast riding. I can go 60. I went 66 once with the dual batteries, but a few miles of that was really slow at the end. And when I'm doing my rides, I don't like to go that slow. But so we'll try to do 50 miles on these two batteries, as long as my back and everything holds up, and then we'll switch this other battery over. Here's some more of these back roads. It's like a whole different climate in these trees. It's about 75, I think, this morning. So it's not real bad at all. Yeah, I've been riding. I went to switch to the morning riding because it was hot, and I end up riding the morning and the evening now. I try to get more miles in the morning though, because it's a lot cooler. That 108 index, that's really rough at night. Well, here's some more of these back roads. I'm truly blessed, ain't I? Look at this. Just a nice old country road. Biggest thing I worry about is cars cutting corners. Yeah, we come 29 miles so far. Little wiener dog. Ain't gonna catch me. Yeah, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Just a beautiful day to be riding. This is probably the perfect weather right here. Not too cold, not too warm. It will be 86 or 87 this afternoon, so that'd be a little bit more warmer, but this is nice today. Well, they wanted to make sure no one was going to come by and pull that sign down, didn't they? That sign was way up in the air. Jesus saves. Yeah, this is a major highway here, and as you can see, it's really wide down in here. Got a full paved shoulder and everything, so it's really nice. So when the car comes, I can get off if I need to. Well, I always get a sign of relief when I'm off the main highway, so now we're back on these side roads. And back on these side roads, I'll be surprised if I see a car. Yeah, the other day I did this route, I went to the river crossing, but I ain't gonna be able to go across the river crossing today because of our rain last night. We got quite a bit of rain, as you've seen from my fall. And the other day I went to the river crossing and it was almost overflowing, so we're gonna have to do a little bit different today. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. 33 miles about right now. All right, well, this road here is probably the worst of all the roads I ride. And it goes down here in some very low areas, and it's probably gonna be some water over the road, or water used to be over the road and probably kind of muddy, so probably not try to record too much because I got to be on the guard here. Don't want to wipe out again today. Well, that was the worst area I was worried about. It was kind of muddy, but I made it through. This road's probably a couple miles long, and then I'll get back on the other route that I used to ride. I got another route that I used to ride at 55 miles, I think, or 52 miles or something. And this comes in on the back side of that one. So here's some stuff in the road here a little bit. Yeah, it looks kind of sketchy. All right, we made it. This road has a big old hump in the middle, and both the sides are way down. It's been probably 30 years since they blacktopped this. Really dark in here too. So it's not a really good blacktop road, that's for sure. But it's better than being on the main highway. I'll ride down a road like this every day to get from being on the main highway. All right, well, we made it off of the back road there. This one ain't much bigger, but it's a lot smoother. No problemo. A lot of spots where the gravel was over the road from the rain, but well, got 40 miles and I'm blinking now, so usually I can go about 10 miles or 13 miles when it starts to blink. It's not at full speed, but it's still pretty fast. I'm doing about 30 miles an hour. So yeah. So I'm gonna try to get it to 50 before I change the battery. Make sure I got my key in my pocket. After my fall, you know. But yeah, the sun's kind of shining right in my face as I'm going this way, but it's still a beautiful day. even with my injuries. Oh, that's a nice little house up there. Well, we're doing about 28, 29 miles an hour. So yeah, slowing down a little bit, but I still think we'll make it. I got about 5 miles to go, I think, to get 50. So we'll see. Boy, it's a lot windier out today than I thought it was going to be. Anyways, 47, still doing about 29. I'm going a little bit downhill, so that's probably why, but I think I'll make the 50. Hopefully this road won't be blocked nowhere. See, this is when you'd have severe range anxiety at the end of your battery life, and you're going down a road you don't know if it's blocked or not. But as long as my keys work, I can change my battery. I thought about putting another one on the back, but you know, bike's already a little top heavy, as we saw this morning. And of course, with the loose gravel like that, being so wet, I don't know, you probably would have went down with the regular, even if I didn't have the battery on there. Just made it a little worse. But if I put a battery on the back, I'd be stretching it again. So you know, it's so dangerous how they plant the corn right up to the end like that. And it's no coincidence that there's a cross on the road back there where someone has died. You know, they plant the corn all the way up to the end. You can't see until you're almost in the intersection. And you know, I wish they'd make them on those type of intersections, not plant the corn so far up. Anyways, we're at 47.8. I've slowed down about 20 miles an hour, so it is starting to slow on me here. Of course, I am going uphill a little bit, but I think I can squeeze out the 50. I'll be going on a main highway up here again, so I want to make sure I change it before then, but oh, I'm starting to build up a little speed here. Yeah, well, it's going to be kind of interesting. I usually have a dog up here, and I ain't going very fast, so let's see if he comes out. Most of the time he does if he sees me fast enough. I don't see him today. Yeah. Well, it looks like we're going to be about the same amount of miles, even though I didn't go around. Yesterday I changed at the river crossing, and it was 50 miles, and it's going to be pretty close today. Wow, this is unreal. It's going to be further this way. I can't believe it, because the other way I go way around and come back to it. So yeah, keep right on going here. Well, there you go. Just a little bit going over. So they must not have got as much rain over here. But that road over there is really muddy, so I'm glad I didn't go that way. But I'm going to make the battery switch here. All right. Well, I made the switch. Only takes a couple minutes, and not that big of a deal. Yeah. So we got it. Should have some more juice. Now I can finish my ride. My back is hurting a little bit, but you know, then it always is. Well, there it is, 50.7 miles. This is where I made the switch. And we'll probably go another 23 or so. I'd like to do 75. My route, I'd have to go back and forth on the road, but we'll see. Otherwise, if I go way around the other way, then it'd add a lot more miles than that. So we'll see what I feel like. But we got a little bit more juice now. Here's my tree tunnel, 56 miles, and still enjoying myself. Well, looks like they mowed this, so hopefully I don't run into the mower. Hopefully he's been through here a long time ago. Looks pretty fresh though. Looks pretty fresh though, but we'll see. I don't see him down here. There he is. Thought it's pretty fresh. Well, it wasn't too bad, I guess. Got by him before road got real narrow. What do our people have out here today? Tomatoes, squash, cucumbers, onions, and local honey. Oh, there's a cemetery up here. I can't see it now, but I thought it was weird to have it. They had a mailbox up there. I guess they get mail in the cemetery. Boy, it's windy down here. Looks like the Amish cut alongside the road here. Probably gonna harvest it. Right here, a tornado went through, tore down a bunch of trees. Yep. But we're at 67.4 miles, so we'll probably be around 75 today. Well, there's where I went, right in that groove there. And there's where I ended up. Yeah. Right where the water drains, it was all wet. The road's not big enough to turn around, I guess. Make sure if I need to go back to the house that I go out to the road, turn around. Who would have thought that the most dangerous part of my ride was my driveway? But we made her back, and should be about 72 or 74 miles, something like that. I will stop the app out on the road so it doesn't go right to my house, but yeah. And there's the finishing miles, 53:27. I don't remember what it was before I left, so I'll have to figure that out for you. But looks like we made it. Other than my leg buzzing, hopefully I didn't hurt myself too bad. You know, when you take a fall like that, you usually don't know until the next day how bad it is. And hopefully, I did break my selfie stick, so I'll have to get another one of those. But other than that, I love old people. But at least we're out here, right? Alrighty, well, that was a nice ride. I like to get as much as I can in the morning because I'm trying to get 100 miles a day. And when you got 108 heat index in the afternoon, that's pretty brutal. And you know, when most people who are smart, they stay home. I'm out there trying to get the rest of my miles. So if I can put in and pad the miles in the morning, then it's not so bad in the afternoon is what I'm trying to say. So, alrighty, well, it's Papa Blue Shirt. Thanks for riding with me today, and I'm gonna get the 15,000 if it kills me, I guess. Goodbye, good luck, and may the good Lord take a liking to you. Hey, don't go nowhere. I still got another ride. I gotta finish this day. Stay tuned. All right, everybody. Now I'm back in the afternoon. It's something how when you've ridden in 108, 110 index heat, that when it's 86, it doesn't seem very hot anymore. I think that's what it is right now, about 86. So it's gonna be a nice ride to finish the rest of this. Let's take a look at the miles, just so you know I'm not joshing you. 53:27, and so we're gonna get riding here. Finish up my 100 miles. Yeah, boy, taking a shower after skinning up my leg, that was rough. But other than that, I had a little bit of pain here and there, but I can't really tell if it's much more than usual. Like I said, tomorrow I should know for sure. So, yeah. Sometimes you don't know until the next day. But we're gonna go out here and we'll finish my 100 miles. And man, like I said, it feels a whole lot cooler than the other day. The other day was 96 or something and 108 heat index. And boy, that was intense. Yeah, that was the first time I was a little bit concerned. I cut my ride short and come home, but shouldn't have to do that today. It's pretty nice. 86. I mean, you still got to be careful, but 86 is a lot lower than 95, 96. It feels a lot cooler too. But yeah, well, see if a car comes through here now. All right, there's no cars. Ooh, look at the birds. Must be eating something down there. Must be eating something down there. Yeah, here's another one of my tree tunnels. It's always 10 degrees cooler in there. But we're gonna go over here to see if they've done any more work on this bridge. I kind of doubt it. You know, they'll get the bridge put in and then they'll leave the blacktopping part for years probably before they'll fix it so it's not all beat up. But I could be wrong. They could have it all fixed up already, who knows? Well, I stand corrected. They put new blacktop there on both the approaches, so yeah, this is sweet. Before it was really bumpy. But now, hey, look at that. That is sweet. Got the truck out of here, so I think they're pretty much done. Oh, I bet you the people who live over here are so happy to have their bridge back. You know, because they have kids that live on the other side, and they got to go all the way around the block to get to it. But now they got their bridge back. Well, I wonder if these dogs will be coming out here. Last few times they've been slow coming out. I get by before they even come out. Yep, made it again today, looks like. I don't think they're as rambunctious when it's hot. Yep. Boy, it's still pretty windy out here. But we've come 9.38 miles so far. And yeah, I can't get over how much of a difference it is from the 180 heat index. Yeah, I got scared the other day. I went home. I thought, you know, I need to live to ride another day because it was rough. Oh, there's like a cow out there. Looks like a dead cow out there. Wouldn't be laying there in the hot sun, I don't think. Anyways, but it's not near as hot as it was that day. Yeah, I looked at the video of me wiping out, and you know, it doesn't look as bad as it felt at the time. I think it's because when you're falling, you don't have control, you know, and so that feeling, it seems like it takes forever for it to happen. I tried to catch myself, and I think while I was doing it, I was hitting the throttle. I was squeezing the handlebar, and the throttle was going, so it kind of walked out from underneath me even harder, so yeah. But we made it, and we're still riding 15 miles. Hopefully a little wiser now. I'm not going to turn around on my driveway anymore. There's some deer over here. Look at the little baby. Look at the little baby. Mama! 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 Oh, I was playing music and they stopped and looked and seen where the music was coming from. They didn't know what it was at first, I guess. And then when they saw me, they took off. 24 miles. I don't know, I should be pretty close to 100 miles, I would think. But we'll go a few miles further to help make up for the rain day. If I do that every day, it'll make up for it. Pretty nice out here right now. Feels pretty good. It's probably a good thing that these batteries wear down or I'd never stop riding. I don't think. I'd get up in the morning and just ride all day. Yep. I'm crazy, I know it. Crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy. Crazy for feeling so blue. Yeah, if you want to get a laugh, look up Crazy on my channel. I sang old Patsy Cline song in her key. Oh, that was fun. Anyways, boy, some of this pavement when it gets hot, your tires stick to it and make all kinds of noise. It's kind of scary at first. A bunch of popping noises. I went on one the other day, it sounded like a bunch of firecrackers going off. Yeah, 32 so far. I think that's like 110 miles, so it'd be 120 miles time I get home. Yeah, this morning they were just starting on this roof up here. Looks like they got the front side on already. And maybe the side too. Yep, the side here too. So yeah, I move along really fast. That's nice. It always flabbergasts me with that, why people can't wait 2 seconds until you pass. You know, when they're pulling out of their driveway onto this narrow road. You know, just wait 2 seconds and you don't have to interact with the bike at all. But nope, and they pull out, they come right back at me. I guess in our state, they don't teach defensive driving, I guess. Anytime you can take away an interaction, there's a less chance of having an accident. Everyone's in a hurry nowadays, it seems like. Well, I started blinking every once in a while, but I'm hoping I can just ride this on home and not have to change the battery till I get home. I'm about 6 miles away, I think. So I think I'll make it. Might not be full speed, but I should make it. Got to do a little section on the highway up here, but hopefully there won't be too many cars. Neither one of my batteries were charged all the way, and so I'm slowing down here. That's the disadvantage of going twice a day. You got to wait for your batteries to charge back up. And because I got behind today, it didn't. It usually at 2:30 or so, it's all charged up, and then I can go on my afternoon ride whenever I want. But it takes about 5.5 hours to charge up after my morning ride. Probably 6 hours from all the way dead. Well, if I figured that right, that should be about 121 miles on the day. Not too shabby for an old man, if I don't say so myself. Especially one who wiped out this morning. Well, that's why you need to ride in the 110 degree index just for 5 or 10 minutes, just so you could see what it's like. And then when you get a day that's 86, it won't seem so hot. Today was very comfortable. I didn't even think much about the heat at all. Yeah, so I made it, and yeah, 121 miles, I think. Not too shabby. Trying to get to 15K miles. I'm trying to make up for all those days I couldn't ride very much because of my back. So yeah, I know, I'm half crazy. I just love to ride. Yep. Alrighty, well, this is Papa Blue Shirt. This is for real this time. Goodbye, good luck, and may the good Lord take a liking to you.